or did you not give me consent to speak on your behalf?
Yes, ma'am, you know that.
Thank you.
All right. Here's the
Because if it wasn't for you, we want to get a whole of Collins to know what is behind the scene.
Thank you very much.
And there lots of evidence.
And there's a lot behind the scene.
Absolutely. Lots and lots more that the public cannot hear at this time as to what really transpired. Yeah. But let me ask you this though, Amicia. We know that there's a nurse that got caught up, and the government went right after her and even jailed her. She claimed that she witnessed, I believe it's Nurse, what's the name of the
Nurse King?
Yeah, Nurse King.
Some nurse.
And they jailed her.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I heard of it and stuff. For me, I don't think she's crazy. I think she has there's some sort of truth in whatever she was saying. But I can't understand how they pick she up so quick for lock she up, and I ain't seen Jennifer Alini lock up yet. Because I'm seeing every day everything that this woman is posting concerning my child, referring to my child as a dead thing, and all these things. And I'm not typing or responding or saying anything. But these different group and committee that know for find people, forget people, for lock them up and do these things, I ain't seeing she getting locked up. What is the difference? I don't know.
Difference is that she's being protected by PPP bigwigs, at least for the time being. But getting back to Nurse King, have you seen her? She claimed that she was there on the day that the autopsy was being conducted on your daughter.
She wasn't there on the day of the autopsy. I don't think that is what she was saying. I think she was called in at Leonora Hospital because when they placed Adriana's body in that jeep to take her to the hospital, those police took 2 hours with my child's body before Ezekiel Parler the vehicle could have gone there to pick her up, to take her to the mortuaries. What was Guyana Police Force officers doing 2 hours at Cottage Hospital with my child's body?
2 hours? The police had the body at Cottage Hospital for 2 hours?
What were, at least they came from Ezekiel's mouth.
Wow.
Because they didn't wait for no family member to go with the body. They didn't allow, because your grandmother and auntie was there. They didn't allow nobody to go in. So what was it that they were doing at Leonora Cottage Hospital with my child body before she could have gone to the mortuary? But I know what they went doing, because they pull out all them cartoon and stuff before they sent she.
Wow. I mean,
that's tampering with evidence.
This is so sad. I've been reading some comments, Amicia. All the people are with you and your family, but there's a question. People want you to probably go it over again. When you mentioned that the case is closed, who told you guys that the case is closed?
Collins told me that Wade told him the case is already closed.
Yeah, we heard the case is closed. At least from who? I can't remember if it's Hickins or who, but they said the case closed. I don't know if these people got children that are doing these things. But I can't say, I know we love him, president have 2 sons and the others have children, but I wonder if these people could put themselves in the position right now and sit down and see how they would have dealt with things, or what they would have liked the outcome to be, when they know and they see what they saw and they know what they know, like me. Because I'm not stupid. I might be so educated like Alan, but I ain't dumb.
I want to ask a question. These police officers, I want to say something. These police officers who were called in, as a police officer, you're supposed to protect and serve. You meant to tell me none of the police officers that were there could not have taken, you know, the pool always got this kind of pool stick. You couldn't take it, pull it in the bottom. You couldn't search. You could not have done anything as police officers. Nothing.
Yeah, man, they come to protect the boss. I tell Alan and Alan, this is the boss, man. Them boys come to protect the boss, man, building.
The ancestors rolling in the grave.
Amicia.
And if you really look at Guyana Police Force, it's a bunch of black men, and they're the ones who are doing these things to their own race. Their own race.
Let's talk, and point well taken, absolutely correct there, Angela. Let's talk, Amicia. Did the detective from Canada had any sort of meeting with the family?
Yeah, he had a meeting with us and our lawyer and so on, with that.
What exactly did he just appear?
No, he just came to say that he's working with the investigation, but XYZ. But what he was working with is whatever report or whatever the Guyana Police Force gave him. That's what he was working with, and this is not something that, or I don't think he alone can investigate a matter like this. And investigating a matter like this with police that are involved. We can take me, for example, I had to carry me two little ones them to give statement. And one of the police that was there to listen to the statement and take the statement and whatever is Grant. And when you look back on Facebook and seeing photos and whatever, Grant was standing right there when my child body was placed in that pool.
And let me go a little further, Mark, because not everything Amicia is going to remember at this moment. The investigator from Canada, he stated to Sir Brian that Sir Brian signed a statement give to him. Which statement Sir Brian write and give to him?
Sir Brian didn't give no statements. We didn't even know what he talking about. Because we didn't give no statement.
So he's saying that Sir Brian, Adriana's dad, gave a statement to him?
That's based on what the police officers told him. The police officers.
So who wrote that statement?
I don't know. They gotta figure it out, but I know it didn't take from we.
Oh.
Also, my thing is, all family members, and I repeat myself, all family members should have been questioned. All. If a grandmother go there with your grandchildren, why are you placing a gag order on another grandchild? Now, if this is your grandchild that died, aren't you going to open your mouth and say, okay, well, you know, come tell the police what you know because you're looking for justice for your grandchild? The cousin Stefan, why didn't Stefan come out and say, why did he come out and say, before the police said it, but you know them little girl with a boyfriend. Then he also went on to say, you know something, boy, we never find your body. Now we're dealing with a missing person here. What are you talking about, body? Wait, oh, you don't know this child dead already? She dead already? Were you aware? Then you come out and said, nobody, I didn't see nobody had a gun or a knife to step on neck on the head when he said these things. You got to make this thing look like, we have to make this look like a crime. That alone should have put Stefan on the list with the hotel owner who came out and said he was not there, but then pictures show he was right at the pool with his camera looking at Adriana while she was in the pool. Make these things make sense. We got to do the work for them. We've seen these things on video.
Well, thank you so much, Angela, for that point. The police, obviously, they're not interested in a thorough investigation. But let's get back to Amicia, the mother of Adriana. How do you feel when you hear the owner, one of the owners of this horrible hotel, is going out there pretending now as though he is a victim.
How do I feel? I don't even know if I explain to you how I feel right now, because the guy got links for me. That boy have his links, and he's well protected to do what he normally do. Because he can proudly go around the village looking for table and chair and being protected by the same Guyana police force. Or he could proudly be in drive around in a vehicle identifying people so they get locked up. Then they have to find a set of fancy money, $250,000 bail and how much $1,000 bail. So the place is just nice right now.
All right, Amicia, we understand how you feel. Any update that you'd like to share with members of the public right now concerning funeral arrangements for your daughter? When is the burial?
Well, the funeral will be on the 22nd. It will be on the tarmac in Virgin Eugene. And so that day I just want peace. Peace. That day. Because I know the last day that we set out, we hear that I set a soldier and police on the road at every village and corner. I wonder if they could have find them the day when I went looking for my child, I would have get you back alive. But I just want peace for that day. Peace.
Yeah. You know, Priya Manikchan.
Because she was a very much peaceful child, so I need peace that day.
Thank you. Priya Manikchan is the Minister of Education, and she was there. Has she visited back? Because I know on her Facebook page she said she has never gone to the hotel. Evidence suggests otherwise. But have you heard from Priya Manikchan since? And what exactly she said to you on that day?
Well, to be honest, she would normally message to say, well, she's praying or, you know. But for me, out of all of them, she's radically doing stuff different than the president and all them, because, you know, she's not coming, but she would message and say, well, oh, she's keeping the family in prayers or X, Y, Z, what is. She's not coming, but
no counseling? They have not secured any counseling for you, your family, your kids? Nobody?
Well, she said after the funeral, she would still like to render assistance with certain things, but
be careful of whatever. Anyways, yeah, thank you. Folks, I've read some comments. Folks want to still donate to you and the family, and they want to do so directly. No second, no third party, no nothing, because that can cause some controversy. How do they get in touch with you to donate directly to you?
Let me speak on that, Mark. I will give you her number.
Sure.
And they can donate it directly to her through MoneyGram or Western Union. When they do that, all they have to do, take a screenshot of the receipt, the reference number, message her through WhatsApp or regular text, and send their correct name and the amount of money that they sent to her.
And how do they send that through? Is there a direct number?
I will give the number to you.
Yeah, if you give them, because they want to know exactly how. And is there a Zelle number to Amicia that you can confirm right now as well?
Yeah, that's Alana Trotz.
What is it, please?
That's Alana Trotz. That's my cousin number. I could send it to you.
Okay, Alana, and I'll put that on my Facebook. So it's Alana Trotz.
Yeah.
All right, so we probably would need some more information. I'll post that on my page so you can donate directly to Amicia and not get mixed up with any fraudulent individual with two N's as in Angela and all sort of things. Now,
I just sent the number to you, Mark.
Thank you, Angela. Can you now, in your closing remarks, Angela, what would you like to say in terms of moving forward and seeking justice and transparency?
Oh, thank you for asking me. My first thing is I would like Darren Wade to come out and tell the public the truth. Apologize. Tell the public the truth. I would like him to get to Collins and get the correct autopsy report that was given to him and give it to the family. I also, I don't even know if to speak on Guyana government because you don't know where they head at. But at the end of the day, whatever was done cannot be erased. So we're starting with the truth. God says, speak the truth, speak it now, cause it what it will. He who hides the wrong he does the wrong thing still. Come out with the truth, speak the truth on everything that happened. Clear this child name, this innocent child, clear our name. With everybody with this madness about drowning, I don't want to hear nothing about drowning because everybody failed to forget that the child can swim. Nobody don't remember that when they're speaking of drowning, it's a child that can swim, who knows how to swim. So please take drowning out of the equation. We need the truth. Nothing but the truth, so help me God. And that's starting with Mr. Wannabe Sue, because he's suing and threatening nobody. He turned Jagbio Sue. I want the truth to come out. We all, everybody, the truth. This is going on for too long. Oh my God, this is a little child. Justice for Adriana. Justice must prevail. The bullying for this family, I am calling on all Indo-Guyanese because when you stay silent, therefore you agree with the bully. Come out and stand up and speak out. Enough is enough. This family has been going through enough. Guyana, this has been happening in Guyana for so many years. God never take a city without warning. Enough is enough and no more. We're not going to rest until we get justice. At least I don't give up. I have enough strength. You're white talking? My lungs is good. We ain't going to rest until justice is being served. And one thing we know our God, and he who know the God will do exploit. Touch not the Lord's anointing and do his servant no harm and the prophet no harm. Adriana was a chosen vessel. You see how she upturn and uproll all the plans, backfire on them.
All right.
But we starting with Darren Wade. Let him come out with the truth.
In a few days' time, we'll probably give you guys some information regarding a big protest in front of Dr. Collins' office there in Delaware.
Oh, you must send you crazy now. You don't want nobody go there?
Yep. Amicia, I know you're prepared.
Yeah.
I know you guys are preparing to bury that beautiful little girl who was murdered, your daughter. Your closing remarks, please, to the thousands of people watching and those who have been praying for you guys and assisting you guys in whatever way. Your closing remarks, please, ma'am.
Keep praying because prayers move mountains, and I think it's giving me the strength as well to hold up every day. And like Angela said, I just want the truth. That's all Darren we need to do. Come out with the truth because he has no idea of what Collins is saying. Trust me. So he needs to get Collins and he needs to get the truth to let some sort of justice be prevailed for my child. That's all.
Thank you so much. And Angela, I suppose, because there was a call from Darren that he wants to know who these family. I'm like, okay, well, here they are tonight. That's
Tell him be careful for I sue he.
Yeah, yeah.
He better look out.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna rest. I'm very, very determined.
I thank you.
I just sting.
I thank you so much for your time tonight, both of you. And again, Amicia, our prayers are with you. We feel your pain, you and Sir Brian and the two little children and your entire family. They are more with you than those who are against you. Continue to keep your faith and you will get justice one day, one way or the other. Thank you both so much.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.